Are you gonna start?
No, you can start.
Okay, I am going to
First,
start.
you should. I mean,
Please do not touch that.
who's
Okay,
the best
so-
person to start this chapter than our famous criteria for choosing a man?
All right. So it starts off by the process of choosing a romantic partner often seems spontaneous and emotionally driven, but in reality, it is deeply structured and calculated. In most relationships, women are perceived to hold the power to choose which man they allow into their lives. This power is exercised through an intricate set of criteria, both overt and covert, that filter out potential partners. While these criteria vary among individuals, certain patterns emerge. So there's physical appearance, social compatibility, and shared values may appear on the surface, but often lacking beneath is a far more transactional motive. This chapter examines how these criteria manifest the double standards that apply to men of different socio-economic statutes and the unspoken realities behind the choices women make. You know what I think? I think we read I read this paragraph and you read the next, you know?
Okay, so
I think it's gonna,
Okay, fine.
it's gonna be more.
I know, because
I'm getting it.
you're getting it. Okay, okay. Because we're just the two of us today. I think you're lonely. Lonely.
I am so lonely. Well, don't
No.
misunderstand it. I am not.
I think she just misses having partners, you know.
More people to
pick up. But you know what? Thank you so much for everybody who has been following us. Thank you so much for everybody who has inquired about the book, guys. Don't
Shout
just
out
inquire, you know, pick up the book.
Purchase.
You know, because we still have lots of chapters to go, and the grand finale, we will have an Akazi night. If you've been to one of those, you know how they go. So don't, follow along so you can be part of that. Anyways, so no rules for rich men. A peculiar truth about the romantic marketplace is that the rules women use to filter men seem to bend. You know why? I don't like marketplace.
I don't either.
I don't like marketplace.
I know.
So, this reminds me, like, truly, it is a marketplace, you know. Is it still available? Do you still have things available? You are still available. So, you know what I mean?
Market?
Right?
Are you off the market?
Ah.
Are you a commodity? What brand are you? I'm just getting distracted.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I know, and then you tell them the price. They go, no, can you go lower? What?
Then negotiate, and then you compromise as a
woman, right? Because
you lower your standards.
You realize that based on what they are looking for, you don't look the price of what, you know what I mean? So then we go out and look like this. 419 everywhere. Anyways, we need to read this chapter. Today we have such a short time because, as you can see, we are glammed up in gold. We are going to a birthday party, a 50th birthday party, and we were told to wear gold. You know, we are
golden up.
The Golden Sisters.
Actually,
yeah.
That sounds
I
good.
like her hair, by the way. What do you guys think about her new hair? Look fabulous.
Thank you. I like yours too.
Oh, thank you. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
That is a topic. How we can't accept compliments. There's hidden issues there. Let's continue reading. Women used to... Okay, blah, blah, blah.
A peculiar truth
about the romantic marketplace is that the rules women use to filter men seem to bend or disappear entirely when wealth is involved. For struggling or middle-income men, criteria such as physical appearance, fashion sense, communication style, and even height can become more surmountable barriers. Yet for the wealthy men, these barriers are seldom enforced. A wealthy man in his 70s may marry a woman in her 30s without facing the same scrutiny that a struggling man of the same age might encounter. This disparity, Uncle Peter, the words are too big.
I know.
But we're getting there. Is not only tolerated, but often celebrated. As a woman candidly remarked, if you guys don't if you guys don't like it, go and get rich too. The reality underscores a troubling double standard. The wealthy man can bypass the usual expectations of compatibility, behavior, and shared effort simply because of his resources. For struggling men, these expectations remain non-negotiable, further perpetuating the divide between those who have and those who don't. The haves and the not haves.
Wow.
What happened to our music?
Our village people.
Yeah, no, the village people. Do you guys believe in that? That village people have ability to do anything to you on the way here?
Never.
Never.
You're too strong.
But that's a topic for another day. Today we are focusing on when love is a scam.
When love is a scam, chapter 4. We on like 3rd paragraph, right?
Yes.
Speed dating as a social experiment. The dynamics of romantic filtering are vividly displayed in modern dating shows. One notable example, the Hunt Games, demonstrates these tendencies through 2 distinct segments: pop the balloon and swipe left or right. Swipe left or right.
Swipe.
Swipe.
Have you swiped before?
Swipe left or right. In pop, men and women engage in speed dating, with each participant deciding whether to pop their potential partner's balloon within seconds. The reasons for rejection are often superficial. He's too short. He doesn't have fashion sense. He's too quiet. Or he talks too much. Every perceived flaw becomes grounds for dismissal. By contrast, swipe focuses on a single pre-selected high-value man. Here, women compete for his attention using charm, flattery, and promises. The same women who were quick to dismiss men for minor imperfections in pop are now willing to overlook arrogance, dismissive behavior, or even a lack of interest in swipe. The key difference: the man in swipe is wealthy and has status. This stark contrast reveals the flexibility of criteria when wealth is in play. It is not that women abandon their standards entirely. It is that the standards themselves shift, allowing wealth to overshadow other considerations.
You know, that's what's lacking, right? It's people are doing things only because of what I can get out of you. Okay. So my nature self will come out if you give me money.
Show me the money.
If there's no money,
come on, baby. I'm not gonna look at without money. For free, never.
Okay, chapter 5. Okay, I'm starting. So love is not transactional. The fairy tale version of love portrays is a magical, spontaneous force that brings two people together without reason or calculation. But it's good though. That's the kind of love I like. It doesn't think, but
just dive in.
You're just in with them. It promises connection, passion, and partnership, and transcend. You know what I mean? And that transcends material concerns. I'm telling you, when you're in love, I'm not worried about how the mortgage is going to be paid. I'm not worried about just love.
We'll figure it out later.
You understand? So yet, when examined closely, love often operates within the framework of transaction and expectations, shaped by deeply ingrained social norms. This chapter challenges the notion that love is free of exchange or in self-interest. It examines the ways in which relationships become imbued with unspoken contracts, where resources, contributions, and expectations play a pivotal role. Whether it is the pressure on a man to meet financial benchmarks or the implicit calculation behind choosing a partner, the transactional nature of love becomes undeniable.
Richer husband or richer wife. In traditional societies, men were expected to be the primary providers. You see, it's like we even touched a little bit of this before we even came to it.
Yeah, exactly.
With women bringing intrinsic qualities like beauty, care, and nurturing into the relationship. Over time, as gender roles evolved and more women became financially independent, one might expect that dynamics of love to shift. However, societal expectations have remained remarkably resilient. Studies indicate that despite women's increasing economic empowerment, that expectation that men should be the primary breadwinners persists. A 2020 Pew Research Center study found that 71% of Americans believe it is essential for a man to be able to financially provide for his family to be a good spouse or partner, compared to only 32% for women. You see?
That's interesting.
The richer husband remains a near universal idea, even in relationships where the woman earns more or has greater wealth. Research by Marion Berendt in 2015, published in the Quarterly Journal of Economics, revealed that women are more likely to experience relationship dissatisfaction or divorce when they earn more than their husbands, suggesting that economic disparity in favor of the women creates tension in relationships rather than neutralizing traditional expectations. Furthermore, Dr. Joanne Sider at the University of Bath published a study in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin 2020 that showed that men who were financially dependent on their wives were significantly more likely to experience psychological distress, reflecting the continued expectation that men should out-earn their partners. Honestly, you don't focus on because what is determining your relationship, the foundation of a relationship, is very important. If it is the wealth, the material stuff that is a glue for your relationship, then yes, you'll have a problem, because then your relationship will be tossed to and from by the changes of your financial status. But if your relationship is really solid, having that human connection right from the beginning, like from chapter 1 when he mentioned about that, then you will know that the financial status, you have the power, both of you, to steer it in whichever direction that you can. That is why we see there's certain couples that start together with nothing, and they build a wealth together.
Yeah. Ooh, there's a lot there.
Yeah,
I understand. I get your point, Pam. And you said it's easy. The fix is easy. It's not.
Once the realization is there, the selfishness, if it's put aside, is an easy fix. If
it's an easy fix, we should have many fixes.
I'm saying the easy fix comes from the realization of who is important to me now. Is it the wealth that we have right now, or my partner?
Did you see
you
where
understand what I mean?
I do, but you get where the point is coming from? The point, because if a woman finds a guy who is not financially stable and decides to make that decision, the problem did not start there. She was willing to accept him, right? And I bet that man was making promises also. Don't worry, you're the big earner. I'll help you with the kids. I'll help you. I think it now grows into, wait a minute, I am the big earner here because I'm doing 20 other things to make that big earner. Meaning I expect other things from you, right? Not for me to come home now, get the kids to bed, do this, do that.
So there is no friendship there that allows room for compassion for each other. Yeah, because if there's room for compassion for each other, the human connection, will work as a team and be there for each other.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? It's a selfishness. Number one.
It is.
It's what brings the bigger problems.
It is, but guess what though? I bet you the person who's selfish doesn't know, and the woman or the man, because it's not only about the woman, right? He mentions that the switch was interesting here, where he says the study shows that men who are the providers, and then the woman, whatever, they are more likely the women are more likely to divorce. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And then the men who the women was the over earner, those men I saw here, he said
they have a lot of psychological issues.
Correct.
Stress.
Right? So
because of the expectations.
And then the reason is that they are dying inside slowly.
So
before they think and get to erupt.
So there is expectation. So before you go into marriage, that is just my own take, right? what is the reason why you are getting married? Are you getting married, or you are marrying because of the societal expectations, because your family is saying, well, we are waiting for you to have a partner and whatever? Because once you get married with that, under those kind of grounds, then you are just getting married to a husband, and you are just marrying a wife. You're not marrying a friend that you feel you can do life with, no matter what. We will hold hands and do life together, right? So then you enter into this marriage with expectations. These are the expectations that do not affect a woman even when she has money, according to what it says here in chapter 5. She still expects the man to be the main provider, even if she earns more than the husband. This is why, by the end of the day, because of those expectations, a woman is affected that she
So
can't hold the marriage.
what can we do, like, you know, for example, people with children and stuff like that, right? Like, how can we help them not have society have an impact on their societal expectations in terms of marriage? Like, what's the workaround? Like, where are we getting those expectations from, right? Do you understand? Like, how does a person realize my expectation is this? I want this. Where did that grounding come from, right? What can we do as society, you know, to help? Because now we have sons who are about to find wives, right? Are they going out there with expectations? What is their expectation? Are we as mothers, you know, helping them have a balanced expectation, right? Because if we haven't guided them like that, and they see from mommy that the expectation of my wife needs to cook mommy the way mommy cooks, mommy. You get what I'm saying, right? So now we have a son there who now goes marry somebody's daughter
who doesn't like
cooking, was not pressured into cooking in any way, right? Now,
but she knows how to make money.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, this book, it's
chapter 6 is called stringing him along. I have no idea what that is all about.
Stringing him along.
I have no idea.
Stringing him along.
I tell you, I have no idea. But we would like to hear from you guys. Please comment, leave some comments what you think about this chapter. I know we are kind of putting in snippets, but we're going to be having full versions on our YouTube channel, which we're going to announce. And then you can have a little bit longer readings from there to hear from us. The reason why we are revealing this book, you know, we are trying to contribute something positive in society. There's a lot of broken marriages.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, a broken marriage, a broken home. A broken home is a broken society and a broken nation. If we can fix it from the root, you know, and be intentionally cautious about these things and how to do things the right way.
What the expectations,
then,
you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
then I think we're going to have healthier relationships and healthier courtships.
Exactly.
And you'll be intentional in accepting proposals and who to propose to. I don't know what else can you say. What do you think?
No, I mean, the only way you've said it all. You've said it all. I think if we bring out, you know, more conversations out there, you know what I mean, on the expectations and what marriage, the reality of marriage, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah. So I think we are done for now.
We are done for
off for a break. I want to boost my energies because I want to go dance. So
chapter 6,
stringing him along.
Stringing him along. Ooh, I think you're going to like this. There's a second choice.
Yeah.
The emotional toil. Okay. Anyways,
Looking forward.
it's a wrap. We still have lots and lots of chapters to go. So we've done 2 chapters today. We can't wait to share them with you guys. And grab your copy. Follow the writer of the book. Remember, guys, support local. He's our very own Edmonton. It's Peter Obiefuna. You know, he's a great man. You know, just we read the bio in chapter 1. You know what I mean? And I think it was a whole session. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, like, follow, and share.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Bye.